Hi, my name is Ray Chambers and I'm an ICT teacher at Lodge Park Technology College in Corby, Northamptonshire. Now, what I'm going to show you how to do today is just get your Kinect controller to move your mouse cursor around the screen, like so. Now, it does involve some coding, so you may need to replay the video a couple of times to see how it works. The first thing you'll need to do is go into your sample and open up the CS file. So right click on that and open, and you'll need to add two things into the code. You'll need to add in using system.threading, and we use this for timing later on, and you'll need to add in using system.runtime.interpol services. Okay, now once you've got those in, move down through your code under where it says runtime for Kinect, and you'll need to set up the DLL file for the user. Once you've done that, you'll need to set up public static external integer. I'm going to call this set cursor position int x int y. Think of this like maths. X goes across the screen, y goes up and down, and that's why we've got x and y there. Now once you've got that, we need to set up our events. So we've got private const int mouse event f move equals 0x001. Now the reason for the 1 and these other numbers you'll see in a minute is that they have virtual key codes. And you can easily do the same with your normal keyboard, but I'm just going to show you how to use the mouse for now. So I've set up those ones. The next thing I need to do is finish off my DLL. So ignore that completely. DLL import, open your brackets, user 32.dll char set equals char set.auto calling convention equals calling convention dot standard call, close your brackets, and that's that bit finished. Then we need to set up the last bit of the puzzle, the mouse event. So if you want to do a left click or a mouse click or anything like that, you'll be able to call on this event. dx int dy int c buttons int any extra information. So that's the first bit set up. Now that you've got the event set up, if you just go down your code, you'll notice you've got process gesture and it's empty. Well, when your mouse and your ellipses are moving around, it calls on the process gesture to test each of them. Well, instead of doing if statements here, I'm just going to put in the code. So I'm just going to start off by going down to set ellipse position. I'm going to copy and paste this code from the set ellipse position, and the reason why is because at the moment if I was to call on the right hand, it would come up with a totally different number which would not pick the pixels on the screen, so the width or the height properly. It would be a number which would be 0.05, and I need a number that scales to the screen. So what I'm going to do is change joint to hand right, because I only want to use my right hand. And if I go down, I'm going to also paste in updated joint and make sure it's a vector. And that one is also going to be hand right. Now what I have at the moment is something that's converted it into the right number for me, but I need to actually set the position. So I'm going to set up my integers first, so top of screen and left of screen. I'm going to say left of screen equals convert dot to int 32 and right dot position dot x. The reason why it's x is because it's going across the screen once again. Top of screen equals convert dot to int 32 hand right dot position dot y. And then I just need to tell the program set cursor position, and obviously I'm going to use x first, so it's left of screen, comma, top of screen, close your brackets, which I just forgot to do, put in threading, so thread.sleep for 100 of a second. Now the reason why I put 100 in there is because it's literally 1 millisecond. If I had it at 1000 or 10,000, the cursor would take ages to move around the screen, so it would take ages to catch me up. Now all I need to do is run this by pressing the start debugging. And you'll notice that the cursor is moving around. And it's only my right hand that it's following. Now if I stop this program now, you can make the program suit your program better by changing the values of these. So if your screen's a lot bigger, you might want that at 1024 by 800 and so on. But I'm just going to show you how you can add a mouse click underneath. So say for example I wanted a mouse click for 1 millisecond. All I would do is do mouse event, open my brackets, mouse event, I want to do a left click, I do a comma, and if you look here it says dx, that's the x value again, so left of screen, top of screen, and then for the others I'm not really going to bother with much, so I'm going to put a 0 and a 0, close my brackets and finish it off. Now I'm not going to run that because all the program will do is constantly stay clicked down on left. You could thread it and only do it for that long and so on, but you want to make sure that you put in some sort of if statement to check if it's doing something before you do that. I hope this tutorial's been useful. If you need any help, just contact me on lanky_boy_ray on Twitter, or just check out my blog raychambers.wordpress.com. There's lots of Kinect goodies on there and tutorials to help you. Thanks for your time.